Hello my sweet friends, I'm going to show you how to process guitar in Studio One using my free preset. Let's go! So you can download this preset in the description below. It is free, you can pay what you like, but it is free like everything I make. When you download it, what you might have to do is drag it onto the channel and then you can save it by clicking this little down arrow and going Store Effects Chain. It is called Rollo Guitar Chain or the Guitar Chain and it'll look like this. And the fun thing to do is to hit this little button down here or over here, which pulls up the macro editor. If you click this little macro controls, I wish there was an easier way to do this. If I had communication with Studio One, that would be on my agenda. But this is what it looks like. I made all the colors. How fun. And I have this guitar loop that I got from Splice, I think, a while ago. Pretty vibey. Let's have a play around. I will kind of narrate what I'm doing. Let's just get into it. You can see how much gain reduction is happening by the yellow bar on the track. It's quite a little low end. If we want it to get crunchier, maybe not. Can do a filter down here. And this is a flanger. Pretty fun. It's not perfect. There are obviously a few flaws in it. Like, it's broad movements. These EQ bands are just kind of generally EQ bands. The ordering of things is not perfect, but I think if you're a beginner or you just want something easy to get a quick vibe, this kind of thing is really good, and it's perhaps a good kind of starting point to then dive a little bit deeper. Obviously, if you click on the various things, you can see what's happening. You know, you can see all the plugins. These are all stock Studio One plugins. Nothing crazy. I'm using just EQ for the filter, flanger, reverb, mix tool to kind of work with the reverb. If I had more options, I would also have a gain automation tool, but I haven't figured out how to do that easily when I'm using lots of effects. Like, there's a lot of things that need work, but you kind of can see what's happening and it's fun enough. What you can also do, I hope, I'm about to try it, is you can change the orderings of things on the effects side without changing the knobs. So say you want the delay to be in front of the distortion, hopefully. If you'd like to do that, you can do that. And we can turn some of these effects off, like the compression, chorus, distortion, delay, reverb. It's a bit hard to actually link the compression with the EQ since that's both in one plugin. And you also want to keep the distortion plugin off because it does naturally saturate. So just having it on will make kind of distortion, I guess. But yeah, I really like this chorus sound. I think this sounds better. So much vibier. So the only thing that you really have to think about potentially is just turning the volume up or down, because at the moment this processing is kind of reducing the volume a little bit. It can easily be remedied by just throwing a mix tool at the end. If you use, you will be using Studio One, you can just crank it at the end. But in saying that, being around 0 on the VU meter is good, so keep that in mind. Now you could also use my cheese machine, which is another free preset that works quite well with guitar and synths and anything. They're just effects. It's kind of similar, but this one's a little bit more chaotic, like you want to sort of enter a void of pain and abyssness. So that made sense. I'll show you. I won't even explain how this one works because you can click on the things and see. But it's fun. This one's more of a, as I said, chaotic and kind of messy, but it's fun. I like it. I actually use it a lot, which feels kind of a weird thing to say, but I have a lot of plugins that aren't Studio One plugins. I will reach for this fairly often to sort of mess up stuff and make it exciting. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. My name is Nick Rollo. I'm a producer and mixing engineer from Australia. If you ever need a mixing engineer or a producer, you can check out some of my work in the description below. If you'd like to get the guitar chain or the cheese machine or any of my other presets, also a link in the description. They're all free. You can support the channel if you'd like, but you don't have to. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I'll catch you next video.